Since the Nintendo Switch 2 was announced, several controversies surrounding this console have spawned. From the unexplained price hikes to major third-party companies not getting dev kits until much later, the transition to a new generation has been rockier than we expected. But arguably, the scariest change we've seen is the introduction of game keycards. While these have existed for years on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, they weren't as explicit in stating that all the data had to be downloaded. Now there's a huge banner at the bottom of most third-party releases indicating a download file size required to play the game on your system. Essentially, they're pieces of plastic with a blank cartridge inside, almost like a code in box. Granted, certain games are required to be game keycards, as 64 gigabytes is the highest capacity physical cartridges can store right now. Each game in the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy is at least 90 gigabytes, and stores Outlaws uses the console's internal memory for faster load times. But you know what? Maybe telling the truth is worse than hiding it from us. Think about all the books kids get to see in their school classroom. Imagine if all that got taken away and all they had were friggin' iPads. Or worse, imagine going to a museum and all the paintings were burned down. Tangibility is an essential part of being human. Our culture needs to be preserved, so future generations can be educated and make our planet a better place. We cannot live in a fully digital world. Almost every time a third-party game gets announced now, the hype plummets to rock bottom. For lack of a better term, third-party companies are blueballing Nintendo fans, where most of them don't have alternate ways to play these games, especially those waiting for the Switch 2 port for convenient, stress-free portability. And that is why I believe game keycards are the beginning of the end of physical media. Less and less gamers are choosing to buy physical games nowadays, as the majority of game sales are pivoting towards digital. Gone are the Wii Shop channel days where you keep your digital games once the service has been shut down. Any digital title you purchase or play from a subscription service has the risk of being taken away. And as game keycards also have that risk, now the lines between what we're keeping versus what we're renting are blurring for the worse.
In 15 to 30 years time, or whenever the Switch 2 eShop may possibly be no longer functional,
these cartridges are going to be total waste if you don't already have the games downloaded, and that makes game preservation a much more slippery slope.
I am not abandoning the physical format, especially with those outrageous file sizes.
Like, at least try to take care of the consumer.
Game keycards have none of the advantages of physical games, and also none of the advantages of digital games. It's the worst of both worlds.
Hello there!
You have done this!
Bringing digital and physical media in harmony? You should be thanking me! I'm bringing more of these games to shelves! Be grateful!
Do you realize how much thousands of dollars, hours, grinding and spending, the years of my life? You're telling me none of this matters anymore?
Times are changing, buddy! Gotta move on!
I don't care what age we're living in. You can't do this to me.
Grow up! Face it, development costs are skyrocketing. The economy is collapsing. There are worse things you gotta worry about than this plastic crap. What makes entertainment so special anyways?
People have met significant others. They've gotten married, had kids, made livings off of these things. The gamers, the people are the ones crying, not the corporations. Not you!
Remember, kiddo, sales don't lie!
You can't tell me that these games don't matter to me. Don't matter to us, the fans.
Aren't these better than non-physicals at all? Come on! You're whining over a download? Games where the consoles have required downloads for years. Not owning your games is a small price to pay.
Look, I'm not joining the Renaissance. Get out of my head.
I really do feel that from the mainstream launch of Netflix and other streaming platforms, we've really come full circle and more people than ever are getting back into the physical media scene, which is fantastic.
You see? Who likes streaming nowadays? Doesn't matter if it's convenient. If you don't own houses, apartments, cars, you own nothing.
Who has the space for physical games anymore anyways?
You want us to be all digital slaves to you, and you're not helping us at all. These pieces of plastic hold thousands of hours of memories. Thousands of hours of memories. The very thing that icons on a screen can't replace.
What do photos on your phone mean then?
Ever since I saw you, I knew you were a bad omen.
At least first-party games are on the cartridge.
Who knows? Maybe in 5 years there'll be no more physical games or movies or anything. Maybe it'll just be all plugged in, everything in our heads. I don't know what you are, but we're done.
Don't even try! You're not worth going up against me!
You're just a figment of my imagination. You're fake! What am I doing? Do you know how impossible this was? And it's a damn game card! This sucks! Will these be accessible forever? Or are they just plastic?
Final form. Maniac.
Hear the cries of my people!
Physical for life.
Physical for life.
Physical for life! Oh yeah!
Physical for life. No, seriously, we're legally bonded by marriage. I really do mean for life.
Obviously I'm gonna pick physical for life.
Physical for life.
Physical for life.
Physical for life.
Physical for life. Physical for life!
Physical for life! Damn it. It's not enough. There's only one more person who can help. You're getting what you deserve. See, we're not collectors. And gamers are. And gamers are. And gamers are.
Digital Burst.
And remember, your life is your own.
Objection!